if California gets too tricky with all the shit going on here, I don't know where I'd go. I'm from Arizona. I like it, but there's no one in sync with any sort of showbiz. There's no.
Right.
I can go on the Improv maybe or stand up live, but where do you practice?
You get up a lot still.
I just, you know what? I didn't for such a long run. And Adam Egget, I said, he goes, you never come to a comedy store. I go, I'm not passed. I tried when I was 21.
No way.
And Schmitzy said no.
You have credits.
Isn't it a little silly, the whole getting past thing?
I know. I never went in here again. That was, and I lived here my whole life. I just drove by it every day, and I was like, just in my head, knowing as a comedian, nope, that's not for me. And then never went to a show, never saw a show, and wasn't practicing enough doing like a sitcom or a movie. I wasn't really working on my act the way I should be to keep up with everybody. And so once I realized I could go on here, and then I went on a few times at the Improv, it made it like, oh, my act has to be better. Like,
right.
I kind of cobbled it together to do a corporate or to do something, but I was never on tour. And then I watched everyone, like Nate Bargatze hitting a pinata full of fucking Bitcoins. And I'm like, wait, these guys make so much money.
Oh, yeah.
And they go on the road, but I never in my head thought I can't take that year off of showbiz. But, and then Alex, who handles me, and Nate and Nikki and all these people that do great, he said, just try it. You can always cancel it. I don't like to cancel. Even spots here. So, no offense to Bobby Lee, but even spots here.
I'm with
Sorry,
you.
Whitney. But I don't like to cancel at the last second and jack them. So I don't want to cancel a tour when people get babysitters, but they're just like, if you have to move it, move it. So luckily, no movie came up and I did a whole year tour.
Uh-huh.
I didn't have to cancel. So I kind of liked it. It was hard. You guys do it all the time.
I like the road, but yeah.
The road is
like
okay, yeah. I'm more fragile and frail, obviously. But I did like working my act and taking it more seriously and just like really, it was scary at first. And then, plus if more people are coming in a theater, I'd never done theaters. I'd always just go Irvine Improv,
right,
do a couple nights.
But how did you, when you work out, like Take the Hit, that's special. You do hidden clubs?
God, I was just doing clubs. And then I think I'd done SNL. So I really never went on, maybe once in SNL in New York. I didn't know any clubs to go on.
What?
And
That's
I just
crazy.
was fucking there till 1 a.m. every night, so I didn't go on. And I think Chris Rock on the weeks off would do it. Adam maybe on the weeks off, but I didn't. I was too obsessed with trying to get sketches on. And then after that was a sitcom here, Just Shoot Me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, a couple of people remember?
I love, dude, great show. Great cast. Like,
yeah, thank you.
Everyone. Wendy Malick's so funny.
Oh, she's great.
George Siegel, holy shit.
Oh,
yeah, it was just her birthday. She's great. So that was a lucky break after SNL, but then I started doing stand up a little more, just a couple clubs, and they offered me a special back then when it was, an HBO special was hard to come by, but I didn't really even appreciate it that much. I was like, oh, okay, it was just one more thing. Like, let me throw together. But I had never shown any of it, so I really had enough to do it. And then in those days, you guys know, well, you're too young, but like what if I was opening or middling on the road, the headliner would do about 45 to an hour and they wouldn't change it. I'd see them a year later. It was the same. And they would just fucking drink.
Yeah.
It's not a bad life. They would just travel. And then the next time they came, it was kind of a new crowd. And then, but nothing new. And so I was not learning. I was not learning like, hey, you got to rotate the shit. And then I go and do that Take the Hit one, which I did like. And
that's
then,
a great special.
Yeah, it's great.
It was 10. I didn't even think about a special again. They weren't everywhere. And then Netflix sort of blew it up. And,
yeah, I think Louis changed it too with all that hour a year shit. That really got people writing.
Yeah, and to write, I do like writing, and I think I'm a good writer. I like to try to write, and it's really just always a Rubik's Cube puzzle to crack a joke, to figure out something you like. If it fucking works, it's still the best feeling.
But you got to fail. I think that's why Eddie Murphy's like, I'm going to come back. And then you're like, no, you're not, because you're going to have to bomb for a year and a half.
I agree that it's in a new world of filming and even keeping the phones in the pouches.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have the balls to do that yet.
It's a little expensive, too.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's pricey.
Oh, it is?
It's a pricey move.
15 grand a show or something?
The Comedy Cellar just uses like
Ziploc bag.
Yeah, like Staples bags or something. I'm like, this is like pretty bad for the environment.
Bank
probably.
of America. It might not work in there.
The best is when they're so proud of locking it up, but then the phone rings and the person can't get it open. Like, oh, cool, now I'm just stuck with a fucking an Amber Alert shit.
The kid's dying. Oh shit!
Everyone's got an Amber Alert at the same time.